Welcome back, everyone, to Pontus Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 10, Episode 1 of Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon, and we are jumping into Chapter 11 of the Fall of Avalon scenario. We've got the board set up here. We're also playing with the Echoes of the Past. I will go through with our characters Bayor and Maggot. We are using their Echoes of the Past, trying to build up these extra cards for the side quest from that scenario. We've also got the model of the King Arthur on the board. I do really like this model. You can check this out. Got this painted up. In our last two chapters, we actually encountered King Arthur in the mists of Tainted, and then we also were able to escape Tainted, and then we've come up last round in Chapter 10 with not only the Stone Shaper's tools, but now we've got a crude menhir that we've built. So I believe this gives us the ability to have a menhir on the fly. We've also got the Grail, and we've got Excalibur. So I think in this round, we're going to see where our fate brings us. We've got a couple of menhirs on the board. They are expiring as usual. If you guys want to go check out the paint through videos for these, we've got a couple paint through videos, the King Arthur statue, the main box set. And then we'll be playing with the Monsters of Avalon. Got a ton of Monsters of Avalon here that you guys can check out. Hopefully we get to get some of these out on the board. Last round we got to play. We got a visit from the Four Dweller Reclaimer. This is a cool mini that we got to see a visit from. So we'll see what we bring up next time. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to read through the Chapter 11, Part 1. And we'll get our characters Bayor and Maggot set up in their adventure. So let's go into it. So Chapter 11, Part 1 says, The Broken World. Place this card on the active quest pile. Once again, all the paths of a broken world open before you. The question is, where do you want to go? You journeyed out to help connect. But shouldn't the realms of your faithful allies come first? What about the winds of weirdness ravaging the island? There's no way you can get everywhere in time. Complete one of the following. Help Besieged connect. Help Besieged Kamelot. Help your allies in Farshire, Timberwall, or Crow's Nest. Place the special event G card on the top of the event deck. So we're going to grab event G, put it on top of the event deck, and then place 8 minus 2, so 6 random events. So we'll grab 6 of these. 6, place these on the top. These will be our sort of day-to-day cards that we reveal. Okay, so that's going to be set up. So without further ado, let's jump right into gameplay. But first, Pontus Fathom Hobbies is sponsored by the books that we produce. We've got a publishing channel, Pontus Fathom Press, where we are producing the Pontus Fathom podcast series, touching on lots of pulp fiction, sci-fi, and fantasy. Our most recent offering is the Esoteric Dragon Mysteries, decoding the dragon symbol in myth and occult traditions, particularly for Tainted Grail. We've got the Dragon and the Grail, Holy Grail Bloodline, Pendragons, and the works of Lawrence Gardner. We've also got the Dragon and the Cross, Alchemical Dragon and Tolkien and George R. Martin, and Tiamat, Mother of Dragons, Saturn and the Dragon, and Dragon and the Cross. So this is a great one if you're interested in Arthurian. If you're a Lovecraft fan, we've got the Katu Journals out of Lovecraft's Providence, 6 volumes, August Molderhauer, Giuseppe Balsamo, featuring Hermeticism of Hastur, Genealogy of Cthulhu, and the Necromancy of Nyarlathotep. We've actually got those collected in a giant omnibus hardcover edition grimoire. If you're a fan of Lovecraft and you want to dig deep into some alternate history and the possibility that Lovecraft is tapped into something real, go check out this. Next up, we've got the Alchemy and Anthroposophy in the Dune Saga hardcover edition. This is really a send-up to why Frank Herbert's Dune Saga is so popular. We get into Jungian alchemy, we get into anthroposophical themes, and even Herbert's influences of Samuel Butler in his creation of the Bene Gesserit and the Bene Tleilax. Also in this age of upcoming artificial intelligence, we've got artificial psychoanalysis of desiring machines. This deep dives into the rise of artificial general intelligence, looks at things like AI's formation, but also the human aspect of this. Are we becoming more cybernetic as we move forward? And then finally, our Killingworth Bogman saga. We've got the Lost Carcosa and the Yellow Sign, and the Quantum Locksmith saga with Dead Sons 11 and Locksmith of Quanta. Go check out our books. You can check out our Patreon as well. We've got a number of samples to these. We do some reviews on these if you want to go check it out. Helps us support the channel. You can always go check out our Patreon where you can stay across all of our A Song of Ice and Fire gameplay, our miniature painting for Tainted Grail, A Song of Ice and Fire, Joan of Arc, and tons and tons of videos. You go out to our webpage and you can see all of our videos cataloged for all the gameplay. So thanks a lot. Your subscriptions and comments below are well appreciated. Let's get back to the gameplay. Okay, so let's jump into round one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the path of Kamelot. I believe, we've got three options here. We can help Broken Connacht, but I think that'll kind of end with an ending of, we move back to Kamelot and Connacht and sort of redeem the hometown. There's also helping the allies, which I think ends up kind of like a friends for life thing. All of those are good, but I think I'm going to go for the more esoteric one, is help Besieged Kamelot. I think that since we've got the Excalibur and we've got Grail, we've got the Cursed Men here, I think this puts us on the right path to get over there. As you guys can see on the map here, Moonring in Kamelot. So I guess we're going to go down to Moonring. So let's grab our random event. We get good weather, so our travel is one less. So we can move our here for 1, 2. And now to activate the crude men here, we have to pay 1 magic each. So to activate the crude men here, we pay 1 magic each. And now we've got kind of like a portable men here that we made with the Stone Shapers tool. We'll take 1 magic each, and we are able to add Falfor to our, and we'll move 1 more space to there. And then we have to do a blue encounter card. So we'll grab a blue encounter card. It says, okay, calm before the storm, nothing happens. So blue encounter card. Let's do some exploration of Falfor. Okay, Falfor 134. It says, thick smoke swirls between low wooden houses. The coiling mists cover the western part of the settlement, and you hear strange noises coming from there. Even with the protection of the men here, this place isn't completely safe. A deep gully leads east towards another village, used to move the men here between this settlement and Bundorka. So Bundorka, I think, is the next one out. So if we don't have any part of the diplomatic mission, go to verse 1. We have diplomatic mission. We've got 2 of the diplomatic mission. Try to understand the situation. Help folks reclaim the valuables from the weirdness. Pay for guides through travel route. Where's travel route? What is travel route? Is travel route another section? Bundorka, Broach, Connect. Okay, not sure what that travel route is. Oh no, Tangle route. Pay for a guide through Tangle route. Okay. If you don't have any part of the traveling men here, we have a traveling men here status. We don't have that status. Traveling men here, do we have that? Traveling men here we have. So I think we'll go to visit Bundorka. Pay 2 and go to verse 10. So we'll pay 2. So we're going to do 2 energy and we're going to visit Bundorka, okay? I think that sounds sound enough. So go to verse 11. Verse 10. Verse 10 says, you ask around how to avoid the weirdness on your way to neighboring village. And making good use of the device, you safely arrive at Bundorka. Do not move your character models before this exploration ends. You will return to Falfuar. Go to Bundorka, 135 Exploration Journal. You may activate the menhir in Bundorka only if there's no menhir in Falfuar. If you do, place the location 135 to the right of the Falfuar location. So Falfuar is 134. Okay, so what we're going to do is let's move everything over like this. Okay, so we'll move this all over. So we're going to add Bundorka as the neighboring spot. And then it says, you may activate the menhir in Bundorka. If you do, place location 135 and place the menhir model there. But we don't move our characters. So we go to Bundorka Exploration Journal. Okay, so let's go to Bundorka first. Bundorka is a small town seated between 2 stony hills. A wide gully runs between them. The streets seem busy, but you notice many people wander aimlessly. Some of them try to blend into their surroundings and avoid others. It does not look like a happy, calm place. If you ask about it, are there any such places left in Avalon? So we do have part 1 of diplomatic mission. Oh, if you don't have any part, no, we have parts of that. Ask the people to help you move the menhir, inspect the menhir. Go to the menhir section of the Bundorka Exploration Journal. So if you have part 2 of traveling menhir status, do we have traveling menhir part 2? We don't have it. Otherwise, requires all characters and the menhir rights secret card. So we have the menhir rights secret card. Menhir rights. Pay 2 energy, 2 wealth, and 2 magic, and put a new menhir model. Here's a new menhir model. We've got this one with the candle raised over the head. We'll also place a coin on him to dial 7. -2 per player. So here's 7. Okay, so we'll place this menhir here. And so we go to the menhir section. And I believe that is going to end the round. So we actually go there and we return back. Go to Bundorka Exploration. You may activate the menhir in Bundorka. If you do, location, place, and then place the menhir model there. And then before ending. So now we get to end the turn. So I think that's going to wrap up for the end of the turn. I will go ahead and clean up the board. We'll take some food to heal ourselves up. And we will see you in round number 2. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.